Hey, what is going on, good people? And welcome back to the courtroom. So let's jump straight back into the action. Looks like the witness stand is full of dummies. Right. What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realise that it's dinner time for little baby Ido? When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Damn, baby on the witness stand?
Exploited by the police we were, like miserable dogs, forced to bear false witness. And when cast from this courtroom myself, I became a ruined man in a trice, a worthless withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this Rasute shop owner existence.
Be that as it may, Korakuta-san, something has come to light that requires your clarification. As far as your Rasute memory...
That's it, the one, the very exact one that it is. The resplendent, splendiferous treasure that my rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day.
Whose boot was that in front of him?
It can't be.
As I thought.
Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Put me out of my misery. Where was my treasure? Where was it dropped?
Oh, I'm not sure if it was dropped anywhere. We found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meat's juices. Oh man, stop making me want steak, damn it.
Sandwiched? Soaking? Seriously?
Clearly it couldn't have fallen there by accident, which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose.
Somebody concealed my treasure between a slab of meat and a metal plate.
Damn.
Who would do such a thing? Such an unconscionable thing?
Who indeed? Was it you? Excuse me, could I say something? Yes, of course.
Proceed, Inspector.
I mentioned this earlier on in the trial, but I was working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case.
Ah, yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation.
The Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarly executed thefts targeting the restaurant's rich clientele. A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau.
Wicked crimes indeed.
We wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent in undercover, is it? Yeah, I took on the job as waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. What is the baby doing? Just yanking his head? It seems likely that this Coban incident is the work of the same thief. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. Wonder who it was. The Englishwoman, I guess, right? The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korakuta's kaban is all too clear. What?
What?
I thought he was going to scream, "What?" I think the court would like to hear the defence's view on this matter. Tell us who is the despicable scoundrel that stole his kaban and hid it under the stake.
Right then. Safety first. Biddling. How many lives we got? 3. Right, definitely not her. Quite possibly. But it could have been him. So he was serving and he was the head waiter. They're mates, aren't they? He's dead. Wouldn't be him. Or none of these two. Right, so it's either going to be the waiter or... Ah, no, but he said it's going to be the same person. Right, yeah, let's just go with her.
Take that!
Take that. Oh, the music didn't stop. No. Yeah, seems like a likely candidate for a Kaban thief. No, come on, Ryu. Huh? You shocked me, Kazuma. Not as much as you shocked me. No one could have approached the table unnoticed. Even if you're a crazy fool, you couldn't have missed that. I'm not sure you should be calling him a crazy fool, Kazuma. It's you I was calling the crazy fool. No, not the sword. Ah, maybe I'm on the wrong track here. Oh no.
I don't believe I could have heard you correctly, Counsel. Let me hear your opinion on this matter again.
Okay. It's got to be the waiter, because he was serving.
Take that!
Oh no! Are we going to game over? So no one... So was it him? Right, we'll try the dead guy. Come on, don't rub it in.
Take that!
Oh, it's game over. I've no idea. If it's not the waiter and it's not the two people who are sat on the table, if we can quickly... Oh, it's just looping this. Come on. Where is it? Aha. The identity is all too clear. Right, I'm clearly missing something here. A master thief. Let's have a look. Foreigners. Okay. Yeah. Well, we'll get the game over and go from there.
That will do. I am now satisfied that no reasonable doubt remains in this matter.
So this is why we get the safety saves in, because otherwise we'd have to sit through a lot of text. Well, I'll just snip it out, but yeah, cuts out the middleman.
The defense has consistently failed to refute adequately the assertions of the prosecution. Accordingly, I hereby announce this court's final verdict. I find the defendant guilty.
Damn.
Officer, restrain the accused and send a telegraphic communication to Great Britain without delay. The accused will not be granted the right to appeal.
Really? That sucks.
That is all. Court adjourned.
The final hammer. Oh man, that sucks. Right then, load it up. We go again. Resume a saved game. Okay, now which one? What? Cool. Yeah, makes sense. Damn. Right.
Take that!
Oh, because they were sitting on the same table. God. Right, I was too busy thinking of the murder victims and the steak on their table. So, okay. Obviously, it can only be you, Sergeant. Ah, it was the baby, surely. What? How? How dare you? You monster! Monster?
I stole that kaban, did I? I'm the master thief of Le Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Ido. Ido is the mastermind behind all this.
Look at the baby's face. Don't blame the baby. You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby? It's you who's the monster, Sergeant. He's shot. Damn, it's like Ratatouille up in here. Clippity clop, clippity clop, clippity clop. Did the baby break his back? What is going on? The baby saluted. Nippon Imperial Army, Sergeant, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. Is the baby going to testify? What is going on? Do any of you know of the extraordinarily low wages the Nippon Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe?
I understand that the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remains in place, and I have heard it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes.
All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. That's why you were stealing things at the restaurant? The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days I'd go there and do reconnaissance for a target. And I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time. No, multiple steaks. Making me hungry. It sounds like he doesn't even bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. And your target that day was the old man and his kaban. I thought they were mates.
Yes, sir.
He was an easy mark. I slipped the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all.
A veritable phantom thief you are.
I was all set to leave the steak I was halfway through devouring when it happened. Bang! Yes, when the professor was shot. Damn, he's sweating bullets. I knew that if the police conducted a search and found a coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. Ido too. So I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could on the double. I slipped it under the steak, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. Interesting. A lot of silence in this episode. And Miss Brett's awfully quiet. Oh, maybe this is her now, speaking of which. This is ridiculous. Ah, weird timing.
Perhaps you could carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time.
Well, Miss Brett. Oh, she's going to say it. Damn, I thought she was. Oh, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to detain you any longer at all. What is he doing? Sudden T-pose. May the esteemed gentlewoman please be excused, Your Excellency.
Indeed. The theft of the command was clearly perpetrated by this baby-saddled sergeant. It would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder.
What? But she's nothing to do with the coin.
Of course. Hiding a coin under a lump of meat, the sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me.
Nonsense, is it?
Well, oof.
And as for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork, it's beyond nonsense. It's pure madness.
No, is the judge going to fall for it?
Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness's testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her.
But you're just getting sidetracked by the coin. She killed that man. No!
Miss Brett, you are free to leave.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone.
Get back here, you bitch. Do not curtsy.
And good day.
Ryu, what's the matter with you? This is no time for daydreaming. Oh, no, it's just... Something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Damn, did she give something away at the end? I can't quite work out what exactly, but something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction in here somewhere. Something didn't quite add up. Well, but that wasn't a testimony. Although she was saying it while on trial. Interesting. If that's the case, don't just stand there thinking, make your voice heard. Sorry? You can think later, but if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. The trial will be over. Do it. Take your biggest breath and scream. Nice. Wait, Miss Brett.
What is it now?
I'm afraid, just one last time, there's something I'd like to ask you. Nice. Squeeze out a cheeky testimony. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago. What?
What are you talking about? What contradiction?
What new student nonsense is this? Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryu? Must be "and good day" or something, right? Okay. Was this something to do with the knife and fork? What? No, he's just getting focused on the steak. Yes, I'm right. What she said there exposed an undeniable contradiction. What are you on about? No, now the judges is involved.
I'm going to see evidence, counsel. If Miss Brett's words truly are contradictory, where is the evidence to prove it?
Could it be the half-eaten steak? Let's have a gander at the old picture. Ooh. That looks like a bite mark. That looks like a big old bite mark. No, the music didn't stop.
The photographic print of the scene taken immediately after the incident occurred.
What's interesting is the plate of steak that you can see on the victim's table. Ah. Okay, doesn't matter that the music carried on playing, I guess.
The steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Yes, go on.
More accurately, Your Excellency, the steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs. She's still smiling. Not true. Doesn't something about this steak strike you as very unnatural? Point at the giant bite mark. Unnatural? What on earth do you mean? It's extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. Looks like we got her. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett.
Noticed what exactly, counsel?
Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed... so what we're going to do now, if we've caught her lying in testimony, we can get her to do another one, I guess, right? Must be some gimmick like that. Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. She's a refined English gentlewoman herself. Then take a good look at this steak, in particular the edge where it's been eaten. Yeah, baby. Was she just going to have steak sauce all over her gloves? As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks here. Ah, oh.
Ah!
It looks like Miss Brett has realised something. Yeah. So, if the witness, as she claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all. Okay, slightly different tense music. But what is your actual point? Perhaps the delightful Miss Brett was ravenously... Oh, okay. What's she doing? She crying? Oh, whatever you say, dear lady.
As I said, I really must be leaving now. Afternoon tea with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer.
Of course, this will all be over in the blink of an eye. Rest assured, I'm about to put this rookie in his... Oh, she tweezed him?
I've heard enough, you irritating little spectacled samurai relic.
Of course, dear lady.
What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have we ruffled your feathers? Clearly, the witness knows what this means. She's realised the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her. Ryu, do you know where you're going with this? Nope, not at all. We're winging it just like the swan on her damn head. Yes, now at last it's all come together. The mysterious teeth marks in a steak that had allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain I saw somehow seems to have disappeared. She licked it! And most importantly, the evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that day. Wait, you've lost me.
I accept that these teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, if you have put it, counsel. But what exactly are you suggesting that tells us?
Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe that these barbaric teeth marks in the steak here amount to conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. What? Don't say it to me, baby.
Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase. Typical Japanese empty threats.
Why does she hate the Japanese so much, man? How can you be so sure?
Oh, it's quite simple.
Damn, look at that cocky grin.
If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago.
But presenting conclusive evidence also needs context, otherwise people are just like, what is that? Get out of here. Actually, the evidence I'm talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet. Hasn't been what? But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist. This is absurd. The trial has run several hours already, and you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it. I don't, but there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. And if that person is willing to submit the piece of evidence I'm referring to, it will solve every remaining mystery about this case.
Very well, I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. Who possesses the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair?
Damn, could we really be at the end of the case? Now, I'm thinking there's two ways we can go here. Potentially a third, but nah. So, potentially we just ask her, and whatever the question is, she'll be under testimony, so she won't really be able to say no in theory. Or, just because he's just constantly provided evidence, maybe we should ask him again. So I think we'll go him, and if that fails, her. And then potentially that, just because she came in clutch last minute. Let's do it. The answer is obvious. It's the inspector. What? I have it? Yes. You think I've been withholding conclusive evidence? What? That's ridiculous. No, I'm not saying that. He was sweating there and then coughed up blood. Everyone's attention has been focused on this steak with the teeth marks.
Yes.
Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak, and as well as admitting to stealing that geezer's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak.
You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer.
Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak? Ah, because we still have a missing bloody plate.
Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Nippon Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a foreign gentle lady if she'd mind me manhandling her meal to hide something in it.
In other words, the steak that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal. Yes.
But that makes no sense. That plate was taken from the victim's table.
Ah, does she swap plates? Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Ah.
Of course I didn't steal it. To even suggest such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire.
Well then, how do you explain this paradox? Exactly. Surely you're not going to suggest that the sergeant switched the two steaks over?
Ah. God, I love going out on a guess and everyone else fills in the blanks. Oh, did he just put... Nice! Nice to have the prosecutor slipping up.
You did switch the plates.
What an amazing face. Well, after it happened,
When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I'd had it. If he decided to investigate my slab of meat, that'd be it. I'd be getting my marching orders. So when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, I seized my chance.
and no one saw him do that.
Get down, baby. With military precision and timing, I switched my steak of the one on the foreign lady's table.
What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing.
It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for strategic planning. It was do or die, I tell you. So yes, I did what had to be done. Unbelievable.
Okay, so maybe he'll have to testify now about what happened during this amazing plate switching plan.
However, fear not, prosecutor-son. What now? I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform, that is all I did, sir. All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Show me your moves. So, Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over. It means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table.
Yes, that follows.
Inspector. Yes? Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence, you had taken both.
Ah.
That's correct. Then give me that damn other plate. Then please present it to the court now. Nice. Good point. The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot. Oh, man.
What can that possibly tell us now? I mean, a cold slab of tough meat, it can't have the slightest bearing on the case.
Yeah, if you're screaming shut up every few minutes, we're definitely touching a nerve. No, you're not wriggling your way out of it this time, lady! That sounds like a perfect opportunity to leave it there, guys. Right, surely this is getting super clutch. We may even be right at the end of the episode. Or chapter, however you call it. But we'll see what happens next time. So yeah, if you've missed anything, catch up. And as always, guys, I hope you're well. Thanks for watching. And see you again next time when we send this chick to jail.